And what I look at is the power that we all have as individuals and organizations to impact those around us in the way that we communicate with ourselves and others. And what I mean by that is that we are constantly spreading messages through every thing we say and the way that we say it. And so if we can make small changes to the way that we communicate with other people, we can have an incredible impact on the success levels of our business teams and our own personal success as well. We've seen in the research that when we are more positive and more optimistic, we can raise our levels of productivity, engagement, creativity, and reduce our levels of stress as well. So it's very exciting research that we can put into practice pretty easily. One of the strategies that I recommend is fact-checking. My background is in media, and so what I do is I look at ways that we can use principles that journalists use, but use it in our regular life. In a newsroom, everyone would be fact-checking all the stories that come in to make sure that we've got all the facts correctly. So when we find ourselves as business professionals in a negative space, there's a way to fact-check the thought, the stressful thought that we're having, so that it is, so we can transform that thought and make it work for us instead of against us. The simplest way to do that is to write down the stressful thought. An example would be, I'm not going to finish a project on time. And then we come up with two sets of evidence. The one set of evidence that we probably already have is the set of evidence that says why we're right. Then we need to look at why we might not be right, and that's the crucial part. What we're doing there is looking at an optimistic picture of the reality. So we go through one by one why we might actually be able to complete that project on time. Do we have resources we can pull from? Do we have people that can help us? Have we been able to complete this project every other time in the past? If we can do that, then what we can do is calm our brain down to a way that makes it more productive and creative and better prepared to do the work at hand. So next time you have a stressful thought, just fact check it. You can ask other people for help, or you can do it yourself and come up with reasons why you actually can overcome that challenge.